expressed my concerns in an email yesterday to Vince and CC the council. I was very specific in what my concerns were, and I did not get a response until just now from Vince. Vince, I appreciate your response. I appreciate the hard work of your entire department, Mayor Kelly. I certainly want to see this UDO succeed. However, I take issue with a couple things. One, I think it was really unfair to just characterize Sustainable Saratoga as being anti-domestic violence shelters. I don't think that was necessary. In the email I sent to you, that was not something I included. The intensive uses I included were campground, community center, country club, schools, marinas, and private and social clubs. Especially the language going on that goes along with marinas, very extensive. It includes maintenance buildings, fueling stations, retail locations. It was quite elaborate. Schools are wonderful. Saratoga Independent School is wonderful, but it's not necessarily something that I would want to see in the Greenbelt. Country clubs can be quite large, not something I would like to see in the Greenbelt. So I'm not really comfortable voting yes to give this merit for review to the land use boards unless there was a little extra time given to those specific intensive use things that are written into the UDO right now in the Greenbelt area. So I wish we'd been able to have this conversation yesterday or earlier today.
So if I could, Mayor, I mean, the issues that were raised by Sustainable Saratoga and followed up in your email were discussed at yesterday's pre-agenda, and it was clearly indicated at yesterday's pre-agenda that we would address them this evening. But it should also be clear that this is not the first time we're addressing these issues. We, as staff, have met with Sustainable Saratoga on a number of occasions and discussed these issues. And we've also discussed them with you and the other members of City Council when we prepared draft 1, draft 2, and draft 3, indicating the concerns that we had been hearing from constituents and members of the community and sharing them with you and getting input and advice and guidance from you.
So I actually sent this email that I'm looking at right now after we finished pre-agenda to kind of summarize what my concerns were. And that's what I was hoping to have a response from. You guys have been great with meeting with me. I would love to vote for this. There's a lot that's in this document. There's a ton of information in it, and issues come to my attention after the public has seen it and after we've just released a draft. We just released draft 3. These were the concerns that were brought up. I think they're being articulated in a really timely manner. I don't think articulating these concerns is slowing down the process or derailing the process at all. I think, my request was just to have 2 weeks to get to the next city council meeting so I could address these to my satisfaction and also to the many, many, many people who have emailed and called to their satisfaction as well. I'm not sure why that was such a monumental request. I don't see it as being such an imposition, but again, I don't feel really comfortable voting for this unless I have a clear explanation on what the impact of having those uses in the Greenbelt would be. So I'd love to say yes. I can't at this moment, but I appreciate the time and attention you give to this.